Think about the last time someone insulted you, or maybe when you got stuck in a frustrating situation. How did you react? Were you swept away by emotion? Now imagine if you could pause, breathe, and respond with calm and wisdom instead. That's the power of Stoicism. And today, we're going to show you how to train your mind to respond, not react. Welcome to a journey into one of the most practical philosophies ever created, Stoicism. Developed over 2,000 years ago by thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, this philosophy is more relevant today than ever. Why? Because it teaches us to deal with the unpredictability of life with grace, clarity, and inner peace. In this video, you'll learn how Stoic principles can help you control your emotions, make better decisions, and live with more freedom. So if you're tired of letting your reactions dictate your actions, you're in the right place. Let's start with something fundamental: the difference between reacting and responding. When you react, your emotions are in the driver's seat. Something happens, and before you know it, you're lashing out, shutting down, or making a decision you'll regret later. Reacting is impulsive, it's fast, it's often thoughtless. But responding? That's deliberate, that's thoughtful. When you respond, you take a moment to reflect before you act. It's slower, more intentional. Responding gives you the chance to consider your values and choose the best course of action. The Stoics were masters of this. They understood that while we can't control the events in our lives, we can control how we interpret and react to them. Epictetus said it best: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." So how do we get from reacting to responding? It starts with understanding control. The Stoics believed that the only thing truly within our control is our own mind, our thoughts, our attitudes, and how we choose to interpret the world around us. Everything else, other people's actions, external circumstances, the weather, even your health, these are things outside your control. The Stoic challenge is to let go of trying to control the uncontrollable. Instead, focus on mastering your internal world. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, reminded himself every day, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The first step in moving from reaction to response is learning how to pause. That momentary break between stimulus and action is where your power lies. Think of it as a buffer, a space where you can observe your emotions without being consumed by them. The Stoics practiced something called prosophe, or focused attention. They believed in paying close attention to the thoughts and emotions that arise within us without immediately acting on them. The idea is simple. Pause, notice your initial emotional reaction, and then ask yourself, is this in my control? This pause allows you to step out of automatic emotional reactions and step into intentional, rational responses. It's in this pause that you choose your response, rather than having it chosen for you by your emotions. Now let's get practical. How can you apply this ancient philosophy to modern life? The first thing you can do is embrace the Stoic principle of amor fati, the love of fate. This means accepting whatever happens, good or bad, as part of the natural order. Instead of resisting or fighting against the things you can't change, learn to embrace them. When you start to view life's challenges as opportunities for growth, you stop reacting in frustration or anger. You start responding with resilience. The next time something goes wrong, ask yourself, how can I use this to grow? Another key Stoic practice is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of adversity. This means mentally preparing yourself for challenges before they happen. The Stoics would often visualize worst-case scenarios, not to dwell in negativity, but to arm themselves with emotional resilience. By anticipating adversity, they were less likely to be thrown off when it arrived. Training your mind to respond rather than react isn't something that happens overnight. It requires daily practice. One of the most effective habits the Stoics used was journaling. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings known as Meditations, would reflect on his day and his reactions, asking himself, did I handle this situation well? Could I have responded differently? By reflecting on your thoughts and actions each day, you begin to notice patterns. You'll see where you tend to react impulsively, and with time, you can consciously shift towards more thoughtful responses. As we wrap up, remember this: you have the power to train your mind. The next time life throws a challenge your way, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, is this in my control? And choose your response wisely. By practicing Stoicism, you'll learn to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, inner strength, and resilience. You won't be at the mercy of your emotions, you'll be their master. Start applying these Stoic practices today, and watch how your mind transforms. And if this video has helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread this ancient wisdom to more people looking for peace in a chaotic world.